Miss USA 2018 is Nebraska!
Congratulations, Nebraska!
After they said Nebraska, I really don't even remember. It was all a blur. I saw the video. I haven't had the chance to watch the whole pageant, but I did see my crowning moment, and I know that I fell to my knees, but I don't remember crying actual tears, and there's tears in these photos, and so I think it's just such an accurate depiction of pure joy and just so much emotion all flooding in at once. There are little things throughout every day that have made it a little bit more real. I had my first paparazzi moment today. Today's day one of media day. I'm getting to do amazing interviews with people like yourself. And I woke up, this sounds so silly, but in our culture it matters. I woke up Instagram verified. So that was ridiculous, being a girl from Nebraska, to just wake up like that one day. And
have you ever had a Me Too moment?
I'm so glad you asked, because one thing that we're trying to do with feminism and female empowerment and equality and the Me Too movement, Time's Up movement, all women banding together, these women's marches, is stand together and empower each other in our different dreams. And all of us do that to each other as far as contestants, and it's other people that are judging that. We choose to be up there. We choose to be competing and standing in a swimsuit or a gown or what have you. And that's our choice, and it's something that we feel confidently beautiful about. As far as being judged on our physical appearance, that's not all it is. The Miss USA crown and sash and title is so much more than just a pretty face. It's intelligence, it's confidence, it's strength, it's the ability to persevere and diligence, hard work. And the Confidently Beautiful slogan goes deeper than just, it's confidently beautiful in all elements of life, not just physically beautiful. That's not what it's about. And I don't think that they have to be separate. The Me Too movement and the feminist movement does not have to be separate from pageantry. In fact, I think they really coincide, because both are all about empowering women to use their voices and stand up for what they believe in. I grew up in Nebraska. Hunting is prevalent in western Nebraska, but I did not grow up in a home with guns. And then I went to school in Texas. Whole different culture. I went to a gun range on a date. It was fun. And then I went to Oklahoma City for my OU rotations, and one of my first patients that I lost was due to a gunshot wound to the head. And so I do have opinions on guns. I don't think that we need to take away the right to bear arms. I don't think that's fair. I think it's in our Constitution. I am not a politician, so I don't know all the answers, and I don't know the logistics, but certain things need to be set in place. I believe in a waiting period between applying for a gun, for a background check, a mental health check, before you can obtain it. I think that needs to happen, because just for obvious reasons. I think that storage needs to be taught. We have to take classes before we can get a license. We have to take a driver's test before we can drive a car. We have to have a permit for X amount of time before we can drive. But yet we're giving weapons away like that to even people who are 18. And I think that classes would be a nice idea to ponder about education of how to store them at home, because you might not have any ill intention, but your child might, your neighbor might. Those types of things need to be discussed, at least.
Miss USA 2018 is Nebraska!